Hey everybody, welcome back to the farm. We got a lot of stuff going on today, so let's get to it. Now it's supposed to rain at 11 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock right now. I got Dan from Headsight just rolled up. We're gonna try to get the corn head going. Our height control's not working. We're gonna put a row feeler sensor on there. And then hopefully we can get done with that field before the rain comes. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. So we're going to be doing two things to the combine today. First things first, Dan's going to be installing the true sight, right?
Yes, sir.
It's basically a set of whiskers that go on the snoot right here, and then it feels the row of corn and it talks to the GPS on the combine, so that way we can have auto steer. And then secondly, the height control sensors that tell the corn head to stay riding on the ground. For some reason, that side wants to go way up in the air, so I don't know if stuff's not calibrated right or something's not working right. But Dan's here, he's gonna fix it.
Oh shoot, I got one glove. They just said everything's about ready to go and they guarantee it for 10 years, no troubles whatsoever. And if you do have some troubles, they got a new cell phone number, so.
What's going on here?
What? Oh, I couldn't find my other glove, so I found one in your truck. I'm a fashion farmer. We're gonna go ahead and start Neva's tractor. We're gonna start Jody's tractor. We're gonna get things warmed up. Cole and I already checked the oils. I didn't realize he checked them, so then I checked them, so I got double checked, but there's nothing wrong with that.
All right, we'll see you, Dan, thank you. They said this install is supposed to take 4 to 6 hours on average. We did it in an hour and a half, so we were moving through everything. Dan just got done riding around with me in the field, just making sure everything's working right. We fine-tuned, calibrated a couple things. Head is riding phenomenally. I have full auto steer right now, so I'm not doing any of the steering. I'm not doing any of the height control. All I gotta do is watch my speed, and I also have to fill the grain cart. Look at this, guys. Look, no hands. Not doing anything. We got our height sensors working. We had to recalibrate some stuff up in the cab. And we also have our whiskers on, so there's an angle sensor inside of there. So when the corn pushes on either of these, it talks to the combine, tells the angle, which way to turn. So that way you have auto steer. I really like working with Dan. He knows his stuff, and he's not afraid to sit there and do it the long way in order to make sure that it's done right. And I really appreciate that.
How much more is left up there?
I would say I probably got 4 passes on my right side and probably 6 passes on my left. Whoa, I better slow her down. I was getting going a little fast. So if anyone wants to get some new height control sensors from their corn head, or they want to get row feelers on so that way they can have auto steering corn, be sure to go check out Headsight. I'll put the link down in the description. I literally have these tips set inch off the ground right now, and they just stay there. I don't even have to do anything. Okay, I should probably pay attention though. Got these 2 little deer over here. They've been walking around all day. I think they don't know what to do now because we took away their home. That buck, he don't care. He's like, let me eat some grass. We're not gonna talk about it. And just like that, we are done at Zach's. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how this field did. It averaged 209.8. The Champion 6820 averaged 208 bushels an acre, and the Brevant number averaged 204. So, I mean, for the year we had, with the weather we had being super dry and all, I'm not gonna complain with over 200. This field's a really nice farm. We had half-mile long rows the whole time, so once we got our end rows knocked off the end, we averaged 15.5 acres an hour over here. Took just about 10 hours to do this field. This is Jody's 3rd day in the grain cart. She's doing phenomenal. Neva's been doing a really good job in this one as well. That truck doesn't have a lot of power, so going up a hill with the full load, it's a lot for it. Now it's starting to rain. Okay, I think we're gonna be done for today.
Oh, I don't know how to turn these flashers on this tractor.
I think right on the left side of your steering wheel, there's a knob. Just turn it 1 turn. Greg, probably wanna get your tractor. It's raining. You don't have any windows in it. Oh wait, caught on fire. Sorry, was that too soon? We were gonna head down to the main heated shop. There's 4 fields down there equating to 400 acres. But now since it's starting to rain, we're still going to the main heated shop, but we're just gonna pull inside instead of going into the field. I will say, one of the negative sides to having tracks on the combine is they're slow.
Probably fall way up there if you can.
Were the girls running the carts here?
Yeah. We're gonna leave the combine and the 340 in the main heated shop. They're talking rain all day, basically tonight. So then tomorrow, it's supposed to be a nice day. We want to get all that old bean dust and stuff off the bean, not off the bean head, off the combine. So that way it's just all clean, less of a fire hazard. You guys talking to each other?
We'll see you later, Frank.
You bet. Take care.
Thank you.
These last 5 days, we've been combining pretty stinking aggressively. We've got 500 acres done in 5 days, so 100 acres a day. And now this bin, well, it's about right there on fullness. Yesterday while we were off in the field, a whole bunch more rock arrived. So we got a nice little path going all the way around. We got a couple piles still down there. So when the semis run over this, since this was all topsoil, it was relatively loose. As we pack it with the semis, it pushes everything down. We get some low spots, we go to our pile back there, we fill in the low spots, and we keep doing that until it's packed. We did order a big rubber mat that's supposed to go over the top of the pit, but it hasn't came in yet. So for the time being, we are using tarps, and this is a canvas tarp, and I'm not sure if it's waterproof. It's better than nothing. Looking good though, looking good. We're getting just enough rain right now. It's just kind of making everything sticky, basically making it where you can't go out in the field. It is supposed to rain all night, and honestly, I'm not offended by that. And why? Is there a light on the back of the red semi? Probably would like it if we come out here later and we don't have a dead battery. Anyway, I'm rocking like 20 hours of sleep this week, and I haven't eaten anything in almost 24 hours. So I'm hungry. I'm gonna take a nap. But don't worry, I still got a bunch of office work I gotta do, and I think the insulation guys are coming tomorrow for the upstairs. Oh man, it stinks in there. There are very few times I let people drive on my grass, but having the insulation guys here is one of them. So once they get done with that, we'll go check it out. But in the meantime, Dad and I need to go dig 2 graves. Holy smokes, that wind is fierce. I was just following behind Dad, and it looks like this tire was wobbling back and forth. At least those aren't the big thick ruts.
No, they're still amazing how hard they are.
Surprisingly enough, the dirt in this one wasn't quite as sticky as I expected it to be. We got a little over an inch of rain yesterday, so usually when you're in these conditions, it packs down pretty hard. It makes cleanup kind of difficult. But this one actually worked out pretty good. But now that we got this one done, we got ahead about 20 minutes that direction, then we have one more. I kind of wonder if maybe they sprayed their yard with the wrong stuff. Whoops. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at that. It's closed cell spray foam insulation. We got this on 2 inches thick in here. It doesn't let any air through. I believe this also adds 300% structural rigidity to the house. I like this stuff. It just fills up all the little cracks and crevices. You guys hear that? No, you don't, because this stuff makes it nice and quiet. Ooh, how'd they do behind the radiator? Yeah, not very fun down there. Since the attic has quite a ways to go before it's ready to be spray foam insulated, I did have the guys end up doing the ceilings in these two rooms just simply so my heating bill wasn't $1,000 a month. But eventually, the whole upstairs is going to be spray foamed on the exterior walls, but then the attic will be done, so we won't have to do the ceilings in all the other rooms. The plan is to eventually spray foam the entire rest of the house, including the area that will have the underground movie theater in it. And yes, I am aware that it's going to be a little more difficult to get wiring ran through behind this. I might have to take some areas with a blade or something to shave out some spots, so that way I can get outlets and whatnot to fit in there. But right now, we're in the field. I just don't have the time to get this fully mocked up wiring, and especially when I'm not 100% certain on how the layout of the rooms are going to be. So I don't want to have just a random outlet in the middle of nowhere if it's not going to fit the room. We put on 2 inches. We have a 2x4 stud. All I need is enough room to get a drill in here to put a hole through so I can run a wire through the walls. I've done more difficult projects, so I think we'll be okay. And over here we have these 2 closets. So this one you can access from the exterior hallway, and it's just a big cabinet closet. And then this one you can actually walk inside of. But both of these are going to be coming out. I had them spray foam them because on the other side of that wall, right in the middle, we have the landing for the attic. I want to be able to build a staircase coming down right here so I can get to the landing of the attic, because the attic is going to be finished and super cool, and I want that to be an extension of my room. So I just had them put like 1 inch on right here because this is going to be getting tore out. And then also on this cabinet that you can access from the hallway. Why do I keep reiterating you can access it from the hallway? Same thing. I had them put 1 inch on it because that is also going to be getting tore out, so I just don't want to be wasting more spray foam than we have to. It's going to keep the house warm. It's going to keep my heating bill down. I mean, it's not all about the heating bill. It's also the fact that, hey, this radiator's sitting right by a wall. If it's negative 40 degrees outside, I don't want these rooms to get so cold it causes stuff to freeze. Now, for some reason, this window and this window don't have insulation where the old window weights used to hang. The insulation guys told me why they didn't spray in there. They were going to just get a can of foam spray because I guess that's different than this stuff. But I guess they didn't have any, so that still needs to be insulated just right around the window. So I do feel some cold air actually coming in through there. But other than that, the spray foaming for this year is going to be done next year. I plan on having these guys out again because I guess they have a big old industrial insulation vacuum, and then we can tear out all this other lath in the ceilings and walls, and we can just suck out that rock wool insulation. Remember when I did this room, I took it down in garbage bags. I had like 5,200 pounds of insulation walking down the stairs in a little commercial garbage sack. So I want to give a big thank you to E Insulators out of Gilman, Iowa. I'll put their Google thing down in the description if you want to check them out, if you want them to come out and do some stuff. They did our dryer shack for us. Now they've done this. Super nice guys. They're really thorough. They ask a lot of questions. They actually listen to what you have to say and do what you tell them to. So thank you guys for coming out. We're really happy with the job you've done. So be sure to go check them out. But other than that, guys, I got to get to this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.